Lots of outraged fanboys and girls are quick to announce their displeasure when Raiden was announced to be getting his own game. They said that Metal Gear Rising Revengeance didn't deserve to have the words Metal Gear in the title. Well, I'm here to tell you that it does. Set 4 years after Metal Gear Solid 4, we find Raiden working for a private military company called Maverick Enterprises, protecting the president of a fictional African country. All hell quickly breaks loose when their convoy is attacked by another private military company, Desperado, led by Samuel Rodriguez, who ends up battering Raiden, slicing off one of his arms and stabbing out his eye. Raiden is quickly patched back up and sent out to do what he does best: slice people in half. Speed is the key word to use when describing Metal Gear Rising. The combat takes place at such pace that initially you feel that you're just tapping buttons, but there is quite a lot of depth to the combat, and as you progress through the game you realise that a more refined approach would serve you better. Raiden wields his high frequency blade that can chop people in two extremely easily, and by holding the left trigger button you enter blade mode that allows you to chop and slice in any direction. Slice an enemy in the right spot and you're prompted to rip out his cyborg innards, which will replenish your health. In my time playing Revengeance, this never got boring. The game's action pulls you in and has you on the edge of your seat, so every time you split an enemy too, it's as enjoyable as the first time. With beautifully fluid animations 99% of the time, it is amazing to see it unfold on the screen. Brilliant visuals, pulse-pounding soundtrack and sheer pace of combat combine to offer an exhilarating experience. I never once felt like there was too much on screen, even though there was a lot happening. The only real issue I found with the combat was that when there are more than 3 enemies, especially the larger and quick-moving ones trying to attack Raiden, the camera doesn't do a good enough job of showing you who is attacking. This wouldn't be too bad if the targeting system was up to scratch, but unless you're fighting off one enemy, it just doesn't work as well as it should. Dispatching enemies and completing areas reward you with BP, a virtual currency that allows you to upgrade and customise Raiden throughout his story and carries over into New Game Plus. You can upgrade a whole host of things, including weapons, health, and even buy new armour styles that you can unlock throughout the game, including a mariachi outfit. As well as making your way through the story, there are also lots of little collectibles along the way. Slicing off certain enemies' left hands gets you extra PP for customising Raiden. There are also a host of VR missions that can be played that act a lot like challenge rooms where you can set the best scores. These VR missions are gained by finding Desperado laptops scattered throughout the various levels, adding a nice amount of replayability to the game, and that's not forgetting the chance to improve your chapter scores. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance shows what Platinum games do best. It's exciting, it's exhilarating, it looks gorgeous and sounds fantastic. The plot, while it certainly won't win any writing awards, it's more coherent than most Metal Gear games, and with only a couple of issues that stood out while playing, I can safely say that this will be on my best of 2013 list in 10 months time, and it thoroughly deserves the final score of 8.5 out of 10.